Sound.
Yay, we're here.
We made it to Te Waipunamu, the South Island of New Zealand, and we couldn't be more excited. Docking at the picturesque town of Picton, a major hub in the country's transport network, we headed straight over to our mates for a locals guided tour and a great catch-up.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want to know. Secrets
With 1,500 kilometres of New Zealand's coastline, Marlborough Sound is a collection of ancient sunken river valleys filled with the water of the Pacific Ocean. Forested hills rise steeply from the sea around an intricate coastline of sheltered inlets and sandy bays. The area has three main bodies of water: Queen Charlotte, Kenepuru and Perilous Sound.
Look how clear the water is. Tom just said we should go for a swim. I think not. And
Really cold, isn't it?
It's really cold, yeah. We're definitely feeling the difference in temperature being back on the South Island, but look at that.
And even when you're next to me, I feel like you were gone. It's all the things you never show.
So this is Aussie Bay, and it's absolutely beautiful.
So nice. So we got onto the South Island around 4 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we stayed at our friends in Picton. Had a few wines, didn't we?
Yeah, had a feed. So that we stayed on their driveway. So this is our first campground being back, official campground being back on the South Island. And it's dock, isn't it?
Yeah. Right on the water.
Right overlooking the Sounds.
The Sound. Beautiful day.
I think there's one other person here in a bus.
It's got a really secluded spot here.
Mm.
It's quite cold.
We've certainly noticed a temperature difference, haven't we?
Yeah.
From being on the North Island. But the campsite pass works here. If you don't have a campsite pass, then it's $10 a night per person, I think.
I'll go and grab my sunglasses. We're just going to meander down towards Kaikoura, and we're just going to do quite a few dock camps.
Yeah.
We'll miss
chill.
wine country, or the wine region.
This time.
Yeah. I think we're all wined out after last night. And then we'll come back and do that.
Yeah.
So we'll just take it easy, and we'll maybe spend a week in Kaikoura before heading back to Christchurch.
Yeah. And it's just lovely.
Yeah.
It's just lovely to be back on the South Island, isn't it?
Yeah, we love the South Island. How cold is it?
It's really cold.
Is it?
Yeah, no.
Get in.
In typical New Zealand fashion, the weather soon changed to wet and drizzly, but we carried on to one of our favourite Marlborough campgrounds to hunker down and enjoy the quiet. Our view at Whatamango Bay Dock campsite here in Marlborough in the Sounds, and it's been pissing down all afternoon and it's getting very muddy and very chilly, so I'm just putting down our awesome window shades because as soon as they're down we're insulated and lovely and cosy, especially with a diesel heater. I'll put the link in the description about these window shades if you haven't seen them before. They are the bee's knees. Hopefully the weather will clear up for our East Coast excursion.
Today, the Sounds are popular for kayaking and hiking, and there are numerous tent camping sites available. Kayaks, yachts and motor launches are available for hire or charter. Walking tracks in the area range from short trails of an hour or two to overnight hikes through native forest and along beautiful sandy beaches. Picton and Havelock are the main towns in the area. The large passenger and vehicle ferries from Wellington arrive at Picton.
According to Maori tradition, the South Island is the canoe of Oraki. The sunken prow forms Queen Charlotte Sound and Pelorus Sound. In earlier times, the Sounds provided good shelter and food for Maori people. To avoid travelling out into open sea to get from one sound to another, they carried their waka, canoes, over low saddles. Morning.
So we just had a lovely night at Whatamango Bay.
Yeah, we did. Second time we've been there. First time was in 2021.
Yeah.
And it rained then as well.
And it rained all day and night. But it's beautiful. Quite boggy in places, so you have to be careful where you go.
But beautiful.
The clouds across the mountains, and quite mystical, isn't it?
It was lovely, yeah. There's a few houses dotted in that bay, and they're so lucky to have that all the time. I mean, we have it when we want. Being in the van.
Yeah, we're headed to Blenheim for the night. We've got a few bits to catch up on, just odd jobs, and I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We haven't planned a lot, have we?
No, but we can't remember going to Blenheim, can we? We remember maybe passing through and staying in Renwick.
Yeah, we did a bike tour to all the wineries. Well, not all of them, we did like 5 of them a few years ago, because it's like a big wine region.
nice. This does not look very nice.
It's around the back of some shops, I think.
Oh, it's here.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a big car park right in the centre.
Oh.
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 Hey, just going for a quick run before we go for our curry. It's beautiful here. There's a path right next to the river. Oh, it's quite slippery though, and the river's basically at capacity. There's water everywhere. So yeah, beautiful sky. Jordan's just warming up the car. It's a really misty, wet night. Not rain, just mist. Oh, and yeah, this is where we stayed. Just a car park. A little bit noisy in the morning, but we've got to be gone by 9. Otherwise we have to pay at the meter. But this morning we're off to the coast just to go to a couple of dock camps.
We've just come to fill up water at Blenheim racecourse, which is also an NZMCA pop, because all the other dump points don't seem to have potable water in the town. But so this is a big race course, and I think you camp down there. It looks quite nice. So you have to be an NZMCA member to stay, and it's $12 per van, I believe. It's got laundry, loos. I think we might stay here next time we come back. Dump station. Yeah, very good. Soft ground, and it's quite busy, which
Is it?
well, it's busier than a lot of camps we've seen recently, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I know there are like 5 vans there, but so where we can go. It's lovely.
It's nice, and the beach is just there, isn't it?
So it's $10 per adult, $5 per child, unless you have the dock pass, and then it's free, which we do.
We do.
Which is great.
Oh, it looks really good.
We have gone right to the end of the campsite to get some privacy, which we usually try to do. There's loads of space along this bit, and then there's even some designated like bays, which look quite nice, but we just wanted to be away, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like next to all the trees and that, which is nice.
Yeah, and the ocean is just there, so we'll be able to hear that. It's actually a hosted dock camp, which I didn't realise. We waved at the lady, and she's got some dogs, so I'm assuming you can have dogs here as well. Whose dog are you? Hey? He's very cute. But you shouldn't be here off your lead, should you? Should you? Hmm? Oh, he's a cutie. Yes, you are. So the campsite host has just came over. Because we have a dock pass, they don't actually give you the pass anymore. But what we did, we printed off the pass and I laminated it. And we always stick it in the window whenever we get to a dock site, even if they're not hosted. But she said we still need to fill out one of these registration slips, which if you didn't have a dock pass, you would collect them from a kiosk or a host if they are hosted. You fill this bit out, you rip this off, stick that bit in your window and put that bit in the plastic thing with your money in a little slidey pot thing. We're not sure if we should need to fill these out if we've got the pass in the window, because surely it's just a waste of plastic and paper.
You'd think so.
And time. And also, if you haven't got a dock pass, you're most probably planning how many nights you want to stay because you're paying for it. Because we're not, we don't know when we're leaving or how many nights we're having.
No.
This is what you have to do at a dock campsite if you didn't know.
But that's if there's any available. Normally there's none of those available, like
No,
at the remote ones.
Yeah, usually you don't get these anyway, and usually, to be honest, when you're at an unhosted dock camp, which is most of the time, there's nobody there checking anything because they're very understaffed, aren't they?
Yeah. A 5-minute walk up some steps and down over to Monkey Bay, offering stunning views and very dramatic waves and rock formations. Definitely not entering the random cave, we began the Wairangi to White Bay walk. About an hour or two return, up through some bush, over the hill and down on the other side.
It's a fungi. I don't know what it's called, we'll find out. But look at that, that's
so
insane.
Cool.
That's just nature, eh?
Yeah.
Doing whatever it wants. So we are just maybe halfway on the Wairangi to White's Bay. Is it White's Bay? White's Bay track. Took us about 15 minutes to get up the muddy slog to the road. We didn't realise you had to walk on the road for a bit, but it's okay. We've seen like one vehicle and it's really quiet. And now we're heading back down to White's Bay. And it's a nice walk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Oh, look at this cool road. You can veer off as well, but we can't be asked to do that. Yeah, just make sure you wear good boots because it's damn slippy.
Hey, just climbed up to this little rock thing. Ocean on one side, and then Jordan and the beach on the other. Now I've got to get down.
colour.
That's usually these are.
I don't remember seeing that on the way.